In this last video, I just want to talk through a visual that I think may be helpful, especially for people who are trying to think about equivalent fractions and then how that relates to their percentages and decimals. Up here, I have one whole bar, and what I've done is I've taken that whole and I've written the percentage 100 decimal 1, and then I've taken that one whole and cut it in half. I've cut it into two parts, and we know that 1/2 is 50% or 5/10. And then they've also taken this darker piece and they've cut that into thirds, 1, 2, 3. And they've showed us that 1/3 is 33 3/10 repeating percent. This should say repeating. And then 33 hundredths repeating as our decimal. So again, I think it's important that you add those lines here and here. But the next set here is we've got fourths. And you can see here, this visual shows you that 2/4 is equal to 1/2 because those lines are immediately underneath of each other. If I took another piece of paper, you would see that they line up perfectly. So 2/4 is equal to 1/2. And so then 1/4 is 25% and 25 hundredths, but 2/4 would be equal to 50% and 5/10. And then this next one we've got divided into fifths, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fifths here, and we know that 1/5 is 20% or 2/10. The sixth I did not ask you to memorize, so I'm going to skip that one for right now. The eighths I did ask you to memorize, and remember that I said that even eighths fall on fourths, so 2/8